Congratulations.
Thank you.
90 minutes, extra time, penalties. What did you do differently?
Regarding the match, I think obviously it seemed like it turned out to be a hard-fought, gritty cup final between two teams that were desperate to get silverware. So I don't think the football itself and the tactics, I think eventually sort of fell a little bit out of the window, and it was just about digging deep and the desire and the hunger to persevere and to be resilient and just to continue doing what you have to do on the field of play. So I just think that my players again, unbelievable the way they just continue to put in such committed performances. I could see and I could feel that they were a little bit heavy today. It's been quite a lot of away games over the last months. A lot of travelling. It's our third time in Durban in the space of just over 4 or 5 weeks. Humid conditions, so pitch was a bit thick. So it wasn't really conducive for just really a spectacle in terms of ball playing. It was just about wanting to win the trophy badly. Going 1-0 down at half time just before, I just had to remind the players that we had created the bigger chances in the first half. It would have been a fantastic goal that Iki been able to take his chance. Great save from the keeper. And then from a set piece we also were close to getting goals. So going 1-0 down at half time, it was just a matter of telling the players that we've got 45 minutes. It's a long time. We don't have to score 2 goals. It's not a league match where you're going for 3 points. As long as we can just get 1 goal, get ourselves back in. If it has to go to extra time, I was backing ourselves to be able to then ask them real questions in extra time. It so happened that I think our subs added a bit of energy, a bit of impetus at the right time in terms of Antonio, Van Dijk and Andre De Jong and Mgaga. I thought that just gave us and sort of forced us into getting a little bit more of the possession, a bit more into their half, and then we just kept on sort of pressurizing them, and we rewarded with a goal. So then at 1-1, and then second half, any team could have won it. There was a couple of tied legs out there, a lot of transitional football. Nokovic looked quite dangerous, getting the ball, holding up, and they had a couple of speedy players up front that were causing us some problems. So a hard-fought victory. Really proud of the team, the effort, the club, for what they've achieved, the opportunities that the club give. There's a lot of people I'd like to thank, but I've done that in the press or the conference or the meeting after the game. In terms of making history, these players deserve every single credit that they get, and well done to them, to the club, to the staff, for a wonderful effort to come here and lift the trophy.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. What was the motivation like in the game? How did you guys manage to go the extra mile that the coach is referring to?
No, for us it wasn't. Today was a very tough game for us. We didn't really get the normal chance that we get. TS Galaxy pushed us back a lot, but we had to grind for the results. And if there's one thing that the coach really stresses, we must never ever give up on anything, And the coach kept us going, and we got our goal in the second half.
I'm just going to open the floor for members of the media to ask questions. I'm going to start on my right, the gentleman over there, and then over there, and I'm going to cross over to my left. Vincent?
Okay, my question will go to Thabo. From what happened last season to winning the cup, just the way sometimes how football works,
Look, I always give gratitude to Stellenbosch Football Club for giving me the opportunity. I'm really blessed to get into an environment where it just epitomizes working hard. People that are just humble, people that just want to work hard for the team and just want to serve the team. And I'm very grateful to be in an environment that just pushes us, makes us work hard. And I'm glad that today, all the hard work that I've been putting up and also personally is finally showing.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Coach, during the penalties, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed Sage kept looking under his towel to see who was coming to take penalties. That's the sort of thing we've seen a lot happen in England over the last 2 years. Does that speak to the sort of preparations that you guys did, knowing that there could be different stages of the game that you need to attend directly to?
Yes, I think after losing a penalty shootout to Chiefs in MTN quarterfinals last season and then losing to Sekhukhune in the semi-final, we were determined not to ever lose a penalty shootout. So we do a lot of homework in terms of our penalties. We got thrown a bit of a curveball with Fawaz getting a red card, who was one of our sort of designated key penalty takers. We do our homework on the opposition, so Sage looks at his bottle to see where we can expect opposition player to go. We've tried to be scientific about it, making our best penalty taker go first and second best fourth. But when Mgaga went and missed, I thought, oh, here we go again. All the science behind it is not working. But yeah, we hung in there. And yeah, again, Tabo, Janino, coming from Maritzburg, for them, really delighted for them to have changed their fortunes around. It was 7 years ago I was here in this same area coaching Amazulu, and I was asked to relinquish my duties, so to be back here and 7 years later and lift the trophy is really a proud moment for me. So yeah, penalty shootouts, we were just determined this time. I think Tabu might correct me, we've taken over 260 to 70 penalties over the last while, so every cup competition that we've been in, we've been practicing a lot. So I just told the players that we've prepared well, just go, be confident, score your goals, and the rest will take care of itself. So yeah, it's a big relief to have finally won a penalty shootout.
Thank you. We're going to go to Highway Radio, then we're going to go to Nati, gentleman at the back. We're going to get there for Republic Natlatse.
Hi coach, congratulations on your win. Last time when we spoke on the semi-finals, you mentioned that you and your team can be playing for Ashley and Clive Barker. And looking at today's game, your team wasn't that good compared to the TS Galaxy, but you've managed to win. And also, some of your players didn't score the penalties, and one of your players got a red card. All of those things. Did you perhaps discuss with your players somehow that you are dedicating these games to Clive and Ashley and
No, football games and the way it goes is always a matter of opinion, so I respect your opinion. I thought we gave a good account of ourselves as well, but I think one of our big messages that we had going into this game, we've got a performance psychologist who works with the team, Andries. And one of the things that he presented to us was that everybody must just try, don't have to. It's an individual decision to see, when you go into finals, think of somebody that you want to dedicate it to, so that when the going gets tough, and he literally said that if it has to go to the last kick of the game, if it has to go to penalties, just as an individual, think of somebody that you're dedicating this match to, which will just keep giving you the energy to continue, keep giving you the spirit to just continue till the end. And as I said then, obviously, Ashwin, we lost a soldier, and it was nice for his mom to be here and his family today. And it was always in the back of our minds that we would like to do something special in honor. Obviously, my uncle also, I'm sure he's, looking down upon us and very pleased and happy for me. So personally, for him and for Ashwin, it means a lot more to me winning this trophy because of that.
Coach, congratulations, Coach. Obviously, there were a lot of people who doubted that you can win a trophy. What do you say to the doubting Thomases out there?
Yeah, no, listen, I don't say anything to anybody who doubted us. We don't doubt ourselves. I think that's the most important part. We have belief in what we can achieve. We have belief in what we are doing as a team. I think it's now 12 games unbeaten. If you take the win in the penalty shootout, I think it might be 10 wins, 1 draw out of the last 12. That just, if anybody keeps on doubting us, I hope they continue to doubt us, because we're a team that are good enough to prove a lot of people wrong. So winning a trophy, in this period of time that the club has been in existence is just testimony again to all the hard work that everybody puts in.
Toby Mbambo from Durban. Coach, congratulations. I mean, over the past couple of years, you've lost key players who left the club in pursuit of winning trophies and obviously joining the bigger teams, so-called bigger teams. I mean, do you think this perhaps can now finally give you an opportunity to keep your best players? And maybe what message do you have for some of those players? I mean, the likes of Ashley Ox just left like a couple months ago, Mendieta and Zita, all those guys.
Yeah, look, there's nothing really I want to say to them. Obviously, we always wish our players the best when they go to new clubs, and that it's about what we can do as a team. Maybe Ashley, Zita and Ox, they might give me a phone call. I'm just joking. No, it's just pride that we are able to continue as a club, even though we do lose players from time to time. I've always said and maintained, and I said it in Thursday's press conference right here, that we're at a stage, I believe, as a club where we have won our first trophy. We're in the top 4 in the league. That is incentive enough for players to perhaps think twice before they want to go elsewhere. If we can continue to be competitive, continue to be achieving and trying to push to get into Africa and play there, and continue to do well in cups, which we have 2 semi-finals and a final. I get a sense and a feeling that players will not easily want to leave, because I believe that we are as good as any team on our day, and that we can be competing at the highest level.
Coach Katleho from the Citizen, congratulations once again, Coach. Let me start it this way, Coach. Do you think we give you enough of your flowers, judging by what you've done at Tuks, building with limited resources, even coming here and also building another team? How hard is that, Coach? And do you think we give you enough credit for what you have done over your career? And to Thabo, the coach always believes, to you guys, realistically, how high up the log do you guys believe that you can finish? And also there's still the Nedbank Cup to play.
I'll first answer your question to me. For me, it's not about any accolades for myself as a person. I've always maintained, and I will always continue to serve my players and create opportunities for them. So, back in the Tuks days, to see people like Andile Jali, Bongani Kumalo, there's Mark van Heerdens, Aubrey and Gomez. There's a lot of players that have gone on and had really good, stellar careers, and that's the gratitude that I get from the job that I do. If I see players going on and doing well for themselves and playing in Europe and playing and achieving things, this season players like Ashley, Zita and them going to Kaizer Chiefs, all the way to Makanya, who was here today, he was on the field with us, playing in the MLS. I don't need to be told that I'm doing any good job. What makes me tick and come to work every morning is to serve the players and to create opportunities for them. I said it last time, we don't buy opportunity, we create opportunities. And to see a player like Daryl, scoring the winning goal after being released from Chiefs, he was trialling at Keswick not so long ago, to come here and then score the winning goal. Those are moments that I sort of enjoy, and will continue to work as hard as I can to create those opportunities.
Well, for us, in our camp, we just want to do well for one another. If there's one thing that we do well, is we play for one another. And we're very fortunate to have a team where everyone is just in and around the same age. So whatever that you might be going through in the pitch, it's something that we all understand, So we had goals in the preseason, and one of them today we actually just ticked, We have one more goal, that is to finish in the top 4. And a cap position, and the Nedbank Cup offers the opportunity, and finishing third also offers that opportunity. So, and I believe that we have a team to do that. So yeah, for us, it's just to make sure to reach in the top 3, and if the opportunity comes for us to win the Nedbank Cup, so be it.
Congratulations, Coach, on the win.
Thank you.
I guess a lot of people would not know that You sort of cut your teeth as a coach at the South African National Defence Force all those years ago, and your journey has been very exciting as such of many journeys. I just want to check from you, from a human perspective, that you're sitting there in your heart of hearts, how satisfying is this? Because I can imagine you must have been looking with envy for a while, guys like McNulty, Coach Gavin, Eric Tingler, sort of your peers winning things, but you often coming close or not get the opportunity. But how satisfying is this for you, that finally this has happened?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, having lost the Nedbank Cup in the final, and then getting close to making finals recently, and getting to the final and actually winning it, is deeply satisfying. I may not be showing it now. I think I'm emotionally drained. It was a long 120 minutes. So yeah, it's extremely satisfying, and I think it'll all hit home tomorrow and the next couple of days once we're back. Fortunately, our game against Sekhukhune next week has been postponed. They're not going to be back in time for their travels, and I think it's a good thing. It would have been tough to get ourselves up for another big match away from home. So yeah, extremely satisfying. It's difficult to describe the feeling that I have, and it's just been a journey of hard work and dedication and commitment to my sort of career and what I do. So to get a trophy in the bag as a coach, I've won 2 league